from Pittsburgh. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 1918! Mustang 1960 Bobcat! 60 go!
Throwing on their first play. Taking a shot on the first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, pass! Cowboy 80! '79 Broncos! Ready!
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
All set now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
We find Sampson out of the backfield. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ball game.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80. Back to 60, back to 60.
Complete left side. It's just long. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Finds him over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Hardy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now starting the ground. Gallup is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dowdle again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for us Steelers.
Pistol snap. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Rodgers from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
From the pistol, here's Jenkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Hey. Gotta be lying. Charger, 19 Charger.
Another one for Jenkins. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And the correct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Rogers going to throw on first. The left side finds Freiermuth. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
2nd and 5 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And he's going to work it to the 20. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pass brought in by Wilson. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dowdle has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Out of the gun. Here's Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be third down.
Okay, quick. Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 80. Ready.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. Rolling out to his left. Completed to his running back. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10. Quickly to Watson. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing again, Rodgers. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now give to Downer. He's running left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. They'll begin his return from the 11. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield.
Dragon 60.
That's good for the Browns.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson. He's going to try another deep one here. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Backside, pulled in by Pittman. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Shaq and Griffin finishing that play off.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers off the play action. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
319. 50.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Cameron Johnston on the punt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Come on. Hey, go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. He's trying to go deep again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
60 bites.
Judkins running between the tackles. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. Coogan.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Receiver screen to Ayuk. He's across the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
On the jump.
1st down from the 42.
19, 18. Here we go. Set. Tap the 60.
1st down, Cleveland.
To throw now is Sanders. He connects with his back deep down the middle. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
6 more yards. That's another Browns.
Slot receivers headed left.
19.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Not saying that.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Set up.
And bring the tight end left.
Ready, right?
It's Judkins on the counter. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
3. Let's go.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Gano's point after is good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Hardy on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
He'll throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Gano ready to send this away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The pistol snap. Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Come on!
Play action, Sanders. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. Try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go! Here we go!
Throwing again here, Sanders. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. Offense in a hurry up here.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
60 Mike. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Street.
Third and long here for Sanders. And a great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Quick throw right side. Arrives at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Steelers 14. Gano set to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Hardy on the return.
Hardy on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught, nice game left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now.
Second time.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Browns get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. Got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Ready? 18! Cavity line! Come 19! Come 19! Buffalo 18! Scoop!
Sanders now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
From the gun, Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. This is pulled to the left and no good. And that bad snap made it tough to get the hold down. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard
He
line.
just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go.
20. Inside.
Here's Dowd straight up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Hey, 626.
It's 4th down.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they pick him off again. Brian Branch has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Riggs. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
19, Tiger, 19, 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Get it. Panther 60, 70 Timberwolf. Check. Ready.
Sampson from the pistol. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Ready.
That's another Browns first down.
Let's go.
To the air, Sanders. Complete out to the right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Come on, 18 Cardinals.
Watson quick pass wide. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 14.
Gano ready to send this away.
Gano set to kick off.
Hardy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
Big game downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity lying.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Purple, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Viking 18. Steady.
Left side, it's just long. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the jump.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
60 Eagles. Ready,
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers.
Gano ready to send this away. Hardy on the return. He is rocked. That ball's free. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to set.
And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Gano ends the point after. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Gano ready to send this away. Kent on the return. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. Steelers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Left side, Colby. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Again, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He drops it. Oh, a huge
Another missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Trying to push deep downfield. This finds its target. That's Hill. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Viking 18.
They're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And out to Gordon. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. On first down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11.
Here we go. Three. Six the Eagles. Check out.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Gano's point after is good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Kent on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
No, 630. Jumbo.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game.
Good for a Steelers. First down.
319.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Rodgers off the play action. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Browns make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Pittsburgh.